you so much for clicking on this video. Now, I appreciate you guys for clicking, but if you are not subscribed, I strongly suggest you go look at some of my other content and decide if you want to subscribe, because it does not make sense for you to keep coming back to my content and you're not subscribed. Okay, but for those of you who are subscribed and are part of my My Locs in Life fam, thank you so much for coming on another video with me. Today, I want to talk about, I guess, just some predictions, but not to be taken, just to be taken with a grain of salt, honestly. And I don't know, I just wanted to throw something out there and just see if anybody agrees with me. And if they do, they do. If they don't, they don't. This is not to be malicious or anything like that. It's just something that I think it could possibly happen. Again, take it with a grain of salt, okay? For those of you who do not know who I am, I'm a therapist. I'm also a certified health coach, and I'm a lock kid of 5 years. For those of you who have never seen me before, I will insert a little clip or a little picture of what my hair normally looks like. But I just wanted to have a little wrap situation going on today. Yeah, my first prediction is that more people will see that, hey, maybe lock hair isn't as, I don't want to say tedious as what I thought it was, and I can actually do this myself. Maybe I can actually do more lock hair, or if not all of my lock hair myself. And what could come from that would be saving more money on hair maintenance or lock maintenance. Also, another prediction with people who, like my husband.
I swear, it's so ungrateful.
This one is crazy, bro. Look what we gotta do now. Wait, what are you doing? Like, what are you doing?
Who have top locks and have not been able to see their barber. If you have top locks or any part of your hair that is shaven, and either you choose not to touch your own hair or you are just trying to wait and see how this all goes, you might decide that you want to grow out those shaven sides of your head. And you know, while my husband's situation, like, he has his top locks aren't super high, but he does have a lot of space on his head that is essentially an afro now. And like, I'm wanting making a video soon doing like a full deep wash and retwist on his head. And I have a natural inclination for hair. At one point I was thinking about going to barber school, but I decided against it. But at the end of the day, either you're going to figure out how to cut your own hair through maybe looking at tutorials, which I know that's like blasphemy in the barber community. Like, you don't touch your own hair because you could like F yourself up. But at the end of the day, this is the situation that we're in. Either you're going to figure out how to do it, or you're going to walk around with your hair grown out. That's what it is. But I've been looking up videos on my own. I doubt that he'll let me touch his head, but if he doesn't, he's gonna have to figure out if he wants to do it himself, or if he is going to just start locks on his afro, because he has like almost an inch of hair at this point. So yeah, people are gonna have to make the difference on whether they want to cut their hair, if they have like top knot locks, or if they just want to lock it up. Another prediction, I feel like more lock YouTube channels will come about as well, because we're all in the house. We don't have anything to do. I think more YouTube channels in general is just going to start popping up, and it's just going to happen. We don't have anything to do. More people are experimenting with how to maintain their hair in the interim, and they might experiment with, you know, starting their own lock journey during this time, and even more so documenting it. You know, at the end of the day, I try to see the silver lining and everything. For people who have either lost their job, lost someone close to them because of this virus, or they just have been significantly impacted in a negative way because of what's going on, they probably gonna look at this video like, girl, get out of here. But for the people who are, you know, just dealing on the kind of medium level, who might still be blessed enough to have income coming in, they might have the luxury to even think about this if they're in the lock community. So it was just a video that I wanted to put out, just making some, you know, grain of salt predictions on what could come from the quarantine and the lock community. So just to recap, the first thing is I feel like more people are going to learn how to DIY their own hair. There's no dig to locticians, but it just is what it is. When you're forced to do something, you make it work. And then even when the opportunity to go back presents itself, some people might be like, you know what, I'm good on it. I figured out how to do my own hair and I'm good. Okay? And there's nothing wrong with either one. The second thing is people who have half a head of locks or have shaving size, they're either going to have to figure out how to cut their own hair or let it rock as an afro, do what you do, or they're going to probably choose to lock it up. That's a very personal decision as well. Also, I feel like more people, especially people who are loose natural hair, are going to maybe try to experiment with locking their hair in general, and what will come from that will be maybe more lock YouTube channels and more opportunities for people to learn from other people's journeys, because that's honestly what this is about. Like, unless you're a loctician, like, all of us are up here just sharing our journey, the good, the bad, the ugly, the indifferent, whatever. And if it helps people out, it helps. At the end of the day, I think that the lock community is overall going to grow, become more independent and interdependent on each other, because we're learning from each other, because we don't have the ability to see our loctician. And I just feel like it's not going to be a significant impact on the lock community, because a great majority of us actually do our own hair anyway. Now, as far as locticians, like, I don't want to end this video without acknowledging the pain point of having a significant decrease in your income, because I mean, there are people out here who have, not necessarily locticians, but there are people who are barbers and hairstylists who have continued working. And I think I saw one story where a barber lost his life because he continued working through the pandemic. Nothing, no money, no nothing is worth your health and your life at the end of the day. If you are a loctician or a barber or any type of hairstylist watching this, I don't know, nothing, and you're doing it on the side, you're still making house visits and stuff like that. Okay, I respect the hustle, but nothing is worth your life. Nothing is worth compromising the health of other people, even if they need to get their hair snatched. Whatever. Just take into consideration the implications, long-term implications of what you're doing, okay? And that's basically it. I wanted to come up here very quickly and just share my thoughts that were just going through my head. Please take this with a grain of salt, okay? I am not a loctician. I am not a hair professional in any shape, form, or fashion. I'm just a lock kid who's been locked for 5 years and has been doing her own hair for 9 years, okay? But at any rate, I appreciate you if you've made it to this point in the video. And yeah, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I will link relevant playlists in the description box below. And yeah, check out some more of my content. If you're not subscribed, subscribe, boo. And until the next video, bye-bye.